Hi there, this is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life, and this is your July reading. And so I did something a little different this time just to amuse myself. What I'm doing is I'm doing your readings according to your moons and not your moon sign, but according to your Native American moon and not according to your astrological sign. So what I did is I have a set of cards that have each one of the moons, and I shuffled them, and whichever ones come out, that's the video that I do next. So this is for my big wins moon people. My big wins moon people, those people born between February 19th and March 20th. So if you were born between February 19th and March 20th, you're a big wins moon person. So I'm going to start out by pulling an animal spirit card for you. I am going to do a medicine wheel reading for you today, followed by a tarot read, and then I'm going to close out with Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels card. I'm going to pull one Sacred Rebels card for you. So the chameleon just jumped right on out for you, Big Winds Moon. Chameleon. This is a beautiful animal. I love this animal. He's so awkward and quirky and strange looking, and people will probably look at him with his googly eyes and say, what the heck is that? But the beauty of a chameleon is that they can adapt to any situation and fall right on into the flow. So, all right, that's one thing you got to think about, Big Winds Moon, is just adapting as your survival mode or your survival mechanism or your survival technique. And not, when we talk about survival, we're not just talking about how you're going to eat and all that kind of stuff, but we're talking about your emotional survival, your spiritual survival, and your mental survival, as well as your physical survival, because all of it goes together. You're not a one-sided human being. You're not a two-dimensional, three-dimensional being. You have many sides to yourself. So learn to adapt and learn the gift of adaptation in terms of your survival, wherever that fits: mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. Okay. All right. So that's at the center. I love this. I love this being. I love the chameleon spirit. Oh, I love this at the bottom. I never noticed this before. It says, act as if. That's one of my favorite statements, as if. So act as if. I'm not encouraging you to be fake, though, right? Just blend. That's all. All right, so we are going to look at the south, the west, the north, and the east in that order. South represents the position of lessons and growth and how you're learning to trust. The west is the position of dreams and going within. So looks within place. The north is a place of spiritual connection. So we're going to look at your spiritual connectivity. And then last, we're going to look at what's new, what's ahead of you. Okay. All right. So lessons of growth and trust. We have the ghost dance. The ghost dance. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay. Big Winds Moon. I'm seeing you really getting in touch with the spirits of your ancestors. Your ancestors are calling you, and not just your ancestors, there are other spirits too. They are, they could be spirit guides, or they're not just your ancestors. Like, I think I'm feeling like some of you in the collective are very connected to your ancestors, and that's a good thing. That's the beginning of all things, is connecting to your ancestral links. That helps draw you into the spirit. But I'm getting that there are some other ancestors that maybe go way past what you are imagining, and they are trying to get in touch with you too. For some reason, I feel like they may be coming to you in your dreams. Big Winds Moon. They're definitely around your head. I'm getting this all around your head. They're all around your head, and they are also protective spirits. I'm getting that too. Yes, I can see them. Yes. Mm. It's more than one. It's more than one. It's interesting. And they are definitely communicating to you. They're trying to communicate to you. Mm. Wow, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. So if this resonates with you, you might want to get an additional reading, folks, because there's a lot here. There's more than one spirit that's trying to connect with you, and they are coming from your past. And it's interesting to me because when I put the card down on the table, I can't see them, but when I look at them through the screen, I can see them very clearly. And it's one right behind the other. It's like they're over your shoulder. I can see them over your shoulder, which is why I said that you had the protection going on. So the West, where recuperation, creativity, and dreams is, there is a vision quest happening. Now, vision quest used to be where you would go out and you would seek a vision. You would seek your vision for yourself or the vision for yourself. Um, I'm getting that this is coming through your dreams as well. So there are some messages coming to you about who you are and the spirit's vision for you. And I think it's coming through times when you are at rest, or it is times when you are contemplating, and when I say contemplating, when your mind is just kind of, when you're in that space where your mind is just kind of flowing, you're not attached to any thoughts, you're not worrying or anything like that, but you're just kind of in a space where you're letting the thoughts coming in and out. That's where some of the guidance that you're getting is coming from about your personal vision quest. You're seeking a vision for yourself. Now, if you are a meditator, prayer, if you do that, then before you go into prayer, or as you're going into prayer, or if you are praying, then you would pray for that. And if you are in meditation, then you will set your intention to receive those messages from Spirit that are going to guide you through receiving your vision for yourself. Because some of you all are trying to figure out what your purpose is. You're trying to find out what's your purpose and why are you here, and things are very different right now, and you're asking yourself a lot of questions like, what's important to me, and is this really important to me? These things are coming up for people, and that's a good thing for you, because that means that you're well on your way to the next. Your ascension process is happening in good order, is what I'm going to say. Everybody's is, but everybody grows at a different rate. But what I'm going to say to you right now is that um, that may be heightened for you. I also recommend that you work with amethyst. So if you're into stones, work with amethyst. You can either put the amethyst on top of your crown, or you can hold it in between your two hands, or place it on your body in certain places, wherever it is that feels right to you. But I feel like you need to work with amethyst too. In the north, which is your spiritual connection, you got the jaguar. I mean, okay. Big winds, moon. This is no joke. This is a really high spiritual time for you in July. Very high spiritual time. So you need to be taking copious notes. You need to be taking copious notes, because this jaguar is a very serious spiritual power animal. It's spirit power is what it is. It represents. The jaguar moves at night. He is very stealthy. He is unseen. He operates in the unseen world. Read up on your jaguar spirits, and that's going to help you understand the wisdom that's trying to come through, because it's very strong wisdom. It's not just coming from your ancestors, it's coming from other people too, other spirits. All right, let's see what these new beginnings are. Heck, no wonder you need to operate with that chameleon spirit. This kind of goes together. The chameleon spirit and the jaguar spirit almost go together for me, because again, it's like adapting to your environment, blending into your environment. And that is really important when you are doing spiritual work, because you have to be able to hear and sense and see. So sometimes you being seen and out front, big winds, moon, isn't helpful to your spiritual process. You have to go in the background a little bit. All right, so new beginnings, thought processes, and inspiration. You got the hummingbird. The hummingbird spirit is a fast moving, small, tiny bird that moves with the quickness. You look up, the bird is here. You look up, it's there. It's moving very fast and very quickly. So I'm getting a quickening for you in July as well. And when we talk about a quickening, it's when you are getting ready to go through an ascension process and all of a sudden something happens to really jumpstart it, or either to push you forward at a very rapid pace. Okay, so expect a quickening, expect there to be rapid movement. For some of you, you may be going to a new place, a new location, taking a new job, going into a new living space, or you're finding new spaces that you need to work in because there's going to be ideas coming to you. There's going to be a lot of ideas coming to you. And again, you need to take copious notes. You need to write those down. Don't forget your amethyst. Don't forget to take notes. And remember to write down your dreams too, because there's messages coming through the dreams from your spirit guides that are going to help you through that vision questing process, because you need to know what your purpose is, and you feel it. You feel it, and you've been asking for it, Big Winds Moon, and you're going to get it. All right, so I'm going to pause for a second so that I can clear the deck and then get the tarot out, and then we'll go from there. Just take a hot second. All right, I am back with the World Spirit Tarot. And all we're going to do is just take a look at what's going on for the month of July. I use tarot for my detailing. So any little details, we get a little, down to earth with the tarot. Just see what's going on with life in general. I'm not asking for any particular thing, not work, not love, anything like that this month. What I'm going to do is just see what comes. And come what may is what we will see. We'll see. We'll let the cards tell us, and we'll stay out the way. All right, we got 4 swords, which is about getting your rest, the rest that you need. We did talk about that being part of your vision questing and receiving the information for your vision quest. But let's see what else the tarot has to say here. We've got the sun, so there's some positivity there for you, Big Winds Moon. A lot of positivity for you in July. That's good. You're having some, that's where your dreams and your inspiration is going to come from. I'm seeing inspiration in this card. So this vision quest is significant. And yes, it is. It's happening in your dreams. It's happening when you sleep and when you're at rest. So the more you rest, and not just sleeping, but the more rested you are mentally, the clearer the messages are going to come through to you. Could be downloads, stuff like that you need to do, that you need to adhere to. So we've got the Seeker of Wands here. Spiritual seeker. Somebody who, you're on fire right now. You're feeling it, you're sensing it, Big Winds Moon, and you are moving toward it. And you're in a good place about it. You are relaxed. You are relaxed. You are relaxed. So yes, that's how you're going to be getting your messages, your spiritual messages. These are going to come in the form of like inspired thoughts. Could be ideas or just like quotes or something that's going to come to you. I feel like you're going to be hearing it, Big Winds. I think you're going to be hearing a lot of things more than anything else. And you're going to be able to apply that information to what you are doing. You're going to be getting some wisdom. Some wisdom is coming through. It's the wisdom of your ancestors and those spirits that's coming through. Oh gosh, these cards is dropping so much. I'm telling you. 3 of Cups. We have a 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups means that you're making some other connections, and these connections are people that you can be your full self with. You can be comfortable with them. There is a person in your circle that's older. There's an older person in your circle that you'll want to pay attention to. I feel like that person has got some information for you. Big Winds. They may have other connections for you. Okay. I see the Seer of Swords here. As the ideas are coming through, you're going to be the person, you're going to have your hand on it, but you're also going to probably have to connect with some other people in order to make it happen, whatever it is that this vision yields. You're going to be trying to get a handle on it, right? You got to wrap your mind around it. And it's going to take you a little while to do that, but take your time, right? You have to crawl before you walk. You have to take your first steps. It's like little steps. And this is going to strengthen you. It's going to give you, it's going to fortify you. It's going to fortify you. And those aspects of yourself that you feel like are small in you are going to not be so small anymore. It's things that you thought were made you small. Mm-mm. No, those are the things that's where your real strength is. That's where your true strength is. This is so interesting to me. This is very interesting to me. I'm curious to see where this vision quest leads you. But I already see it's leading you to community here. I see that it is leading you towards your true spirit here. I'm seeing that the spirits are really being gentle with you, the way that they're bringing it through to you. And I feel with this card that this is such a powerful teaching for you, because nothing will be small to you anymore, especially not about yourself and about other people. And when people make you feel small, wherever those people in your life that have made you feel small, big wins, you're gonna really show them what you're working with. Because God takes the base things of the world to confuse the wise. He takes the small things. He takes the things that are not to bring to naught that which is. So ever how small you have felt in your life, you're going to see just how big you really are. And that's when you are able to really make it rain. Like this is like you charging out, getting what you want, asking for what you want, demanding and saying, you know what, this is what I'm looking for and I expect it. Make it happen. It's going to be a real powerful place for you. It's going to be a real interesting place for you. I'm excited. Okay, let's see what else is going on in Big Wind's world. Anything else for Big Winds for the month of July before we go to Alana? All right, that's it. So this is all about your vision quest. It's all about your getting your vision and understanding your purpose in July. That's what it's all about for you. There's really nothing else. You can focus on absolutely nothing else. Whatever else it is that you're doing, it should pale in comparison to you receiving your vision. Because when that happens, or when you are in a good place to do that, you're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to be magical. It's going to be very magical. Get your rest. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. The more rest you get, the quicker the information is going to come through. And there's your card, Heaven Sent. Let's see. Number 33. That's a power number. That's a power number. That is a power number. All right, Heaven Sent. Just as we receive gifts in the physical world through the thoughtfulness of others to acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered. A spiritual gift can also be given without us asking for anything at all, at least not consciously. Sometimes it is our hearts that cry out for help. While we are busy getting on with our to-do list, we don't often stop to think about what our hearts might need. If we do, an immediate solution is not obvious. We just get on with life, either letting the issue be or taking the more painful option of dwelling on it without seeing how it might be resolved. However, There is a loving benevolence in life that knows exactly what we need and how it can best come to us, even when we are not quite so clear. This force actively seeks to assist us in walking our life path. That loving sweetness is being offered to you now, or soon will be, in the form of a spiritual gift. And that spiritual gift is going to come through that vision quest that you are on right now. So that's your July. That's a powerful July for you. Powerful July for you. Please keep me posted. Send me a message on the feed down there and let me know how things are going. Big wins, people. And as always, I hope you have a great day and I hope you're having a fabulous life.